Hi, good evening, parents. My name is Ms. Nelson. I'm the kindergarten teacher. I will be recording this Meet the Teacher video just in case anyone was unable to attend later or unable to attend during Zoom. I will be going through a PowerPoint presentation and just going over our curriculum and just important information that you may need. If you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me or send me an email. Right, so I am going to share my screen. All right, I'm just going to go through this PowerPoint and I hope I can answer all of your questions. All right, so just a quick introduction. I have been teaching for 22 years now. I teach kindergarten. I've taught kindergarten for most of my teaching career. I have also done first grade. I've done transitional kindergarten. I've done multi-age, and I've done combo classes as well. I've also done second grade. During the summer, I've also had the opportunity to teach the middle school, the upper grades, and that's a huge eye opener. I enjoy teaching the little ones much more than the older students. Right. Again, I've been teaching for 22 years, and aside from being the kindergarten teacher, I'm also the early child development director here at Holy Trinity, and I also work as serve Miss Lloyd as vice principal. Right, this is my email information. I can also get a copy of this PowerPoint if you request it from me, where it has all this information in case you want to have a hard copy. This is my email, our school phone, and you can also leave messages on your child's homework folder and now on our dojo. I'm pretty good about responding to dojo. I try to check my dojo messages first thing in the morning when I get to work. And then I try to check it during the day. Sometimes the parents are sending messages letting me know that their child wasn't feeling well. I just wanted some quick updates as to see how they were doing as the day went by. So dojo would be the best way to contact me. I do respond to you. I try to respond to you as soon as I can. Sometimes I may respond to you from my phone. I will not respond to you later than 24 hours. But dojo would be the quickest way. You can also send me an email and I will respond to you within 24 hours. All right, this is our schedule and I kind of made it bigger. It just goes through our time and it's pretty set to keeping my subjects at the same time every day. The students get used to it and it just becomes a really good routine. Okay, and the breakups are here for you to see per subject. Very simple, 5 simple rules. These are rules that we've come up, that the students and I have come up with together. Very important to listen, respect others, make good choices, have fun, and my favorite is never to give up. Okay. These are our academics. This is what we cover daily, and this is the order in which I cover it. We do our SLE journal, which stands for Student Learning Expectations, and this is what students should know by the time that they are done here at Holy Trinity in the 8th grade. Again, religion, math, language arts, and all of this entitles into language arts. It's penmanship, phonics, writing, spelling, grammar, and editing. And I do, this is usually about an hour and a half of language. Okay, social studies, science, social studies we do once a week, science once a week, art once a week, music, we're still gonna have to have to figure something out with that, but we will be doing that once a week as well. And PE is on Thursdays. Students may come dressed on Thursdays in their PE uniform, so they don't have to change. And so they're able to wear their shorts, and later on, as the weather changes, they're allowed to wear their sweats and sweatshirts. Okay. So we have assessments every Friday. And I'll start tomorrow with simple assessments and assessments of whatever we've done in the class for that week. So whatever they have taken home for homework is what they will be seeing on their Friday assessments. For example, this week we've been doing making groups of 10 and using 10 frames and We just started doing base value or base 10. So they will have a test on that on Friday, tomorrow. And then I will do a phonics assessment. And again, this first week is pretty much just assessments and see what students, where they're at, and how I can group them, and how I can help them, as well as help those who need extra help and then challenge those who are ready to be challenged. All right, the assessments that we have every week will be on, these are for sure every Friday we have assessments in math and spelling, language, and language can just be anything. It can be, when we eventually get there, it'll be parts of speech, sentence structure, and things of that sort. Okay, phonics, I do have assessments on phonics every Friday, whether it's letter and sound recognition, beginning sounds, ending sounds, vowels, short vowels, long vowels, whatever it is that I'm teaching in phonics that week, we will have an assessment on. And then, like I said, grammar will be probably after the first grading point. I may be able to start sooner. It just depends on how well my students and as a whole class were able to move forward. Okay. AR reading, this is a program that we have here at Holy Trinity, and kindergarten does an amazing job at it. So they are responsible. I know a lot of students have already started taking AR tests. They are responsible for reading a book at least once a week and taking an AR test at least once a week. With that said, I know that a lot of them aren't able to read right now. So then I ask the parents to read to them. You read out loud to them. And I ask that they read the story at least twice or 3 times before they take their AR test. It is a comprehension test that they take on their iPad, and it is it has audio, so we'll read the questions to them and give them the ABCD choices, and they choose the best one. Most of the books at our kindergarten level, first grade level, will be 0.5 points, and unless they're reading simple chapter books, those are 1 point. And for the most part, kindergarten does not have a goal set that will affect their reading grade. Most of, I believe, from first grade on, they have to meet a goal before, or if they don't, then their reading grade is affected. And we're not doing that for kindergarten yet, but they are expected to read and take an assessment at least once a week. We have some students who are able to take 2 tests, maybe 3 tests a week. And then once they become fluent readers, they're going to want to just read a book and take a test, and then they'll do really well with that. Okay. AR tests can only be taken in class, and I will help them with that at first, logging them onto their iPads. Eventually they will be able to take their iPad, log themselves in, and take the test on their own. We do have our tests that the days that they're able to take AR tests are Monday through Thursday, and I do it during our reading period, which is after lunch. All right, on Fridays, it's such a short day. We're taking assessments, we have fun clubs, and we don't have time for it. So this is what the AR log looks like. And I have it right here. Okay, and so then on here, I will date it. I will assign them a book. You can assign them any books as well. You can fill this in yourself. If they have books at home that they want, you can fill it in. And then like I said, most of the small kindergarten books, first grade books, the small books are 0.5 points. And you can also search for that. There is a search where you could do accelerated reading book search, I believe it is, and it'll tell you if it's an AR book. Most of the books are AR books. So again, just fill this out, write the title, or I will assign them a book if if they don't want to read that book for whatever reason. Just let me know it, and then we can change it to the book that you want. We write the quiz date. So I will assign the book. When they're ready to take a test or an AR test, on this side here where it says ready, I just need you to check it and let me know that they're ready for a test. Sometimes the students say that they're ready to take a test and they are not, and they don't do very well. Again, I would recommend that you read the book to them at least 2 or 3 times before they take the AR test. So then I will fill in the quiz date, the points earned, their percentage, and the total points that they will have. In total. And then after I fill this out, then I need you to initial it saying, just to let me know that you did see it, okay? If you have any questions, again, write me notes on their green folders about AR, send me a message, whatever it is, come in and talk to me in the morning and I can help you. Well, or make an appointment so you can see me in the morning. We're not allowed parents in the morning. Alrighty, so that's our AR. We're moving on to technology. So for technology, all students will use an iPad. They will use them in the classroom. We're not letting, my students do not take their iPads home. And we did last year because of COVID. And so they were mostly, back and forth, but iPads stay in class and we use the iPads for many apps. The main apps that we use are Mathseeds, again, accelerated reading, or AR is also our STAR, where we take our STAR test. We use Nearpod a lot. We've already used Nearpod these past few days. We will use Kahoot. We've done Khan Academy, Movie Max, and Teacher Monster to Read. Some of these apps we won't do so often, but Nearpod we do quite often. Mathseeds we do at least every day, and those are math lessons that they do, and it places them according to their level. I can also assign lessons on Mathseeds. So even if they're at a certain level, if I'm teaching something in class, I will assign those lessons and they will have to complete them before it allows them to go back to the lesson that they were on. All right, so that's it for technology. Homework is given Monday to Thursday. It is a little packet and it's it's everything that we've done in class. So I know this week students said it was so easy and I'm so excited that it was so easy because that gives me an idea as to where my group is as a whole. I do expect the homework to be done correctly and neatly, and then just to put their best effort. If for some reason your child's not feeling well, I can't do homework, just write me a note and they can do it over the weekend or whatever. But homework is expected every day in the morning. All right, and that's Monday through Friday. And then in the green folder also, they have their weekly report, and that needs to be initialed daily. Does that need to be initialed daily, just so that I know that you went through their homework and saw their homework. And there might be letters from the office in there or letters for myself that I need to look at, and that gives us an idea that you are looking at your child's folder or looking whatever's in there, looking students in there. Yeah, classroom management. We do have a management here which correlates with our weekly. And so then these are the colors that we use. We use green, that tells us we had a great day. Yellow means we weren't great, we had a warning, but they were able to not move on to red. And then sometimes if they go to yellow and I ask them, I let them know that they're able to go back to green. They know that they can work themselves back to green. So as soon as they get to yellow, they're not going to stay on yellow. Now if they get on red, they may have to stay on red. And that just pretty much says that good choices were not made for the day. All right, and you'll see that on their weekly. They've been coloring green all week and they know that. I've been talking to them about staying on green and how important it is. And if they stay on green, then they get to go to Fun Club. And on Friday, Fun Club is the last part of our school day. On Friday is I put out fun centers like blocks and Legos and painting and coloring. And they can go to the central library or they can use their iPad and do different games that are apps that are on their iPad. So they have that choice. And students who end up with a red have to write a thinking paper or reflection rather. They have to write a reflection. And so we used to call it thinking club. So they're either going to go to thinking club or they're going to go to Fun Club. And so, I keep all my students in my classroom. And so I have a section where they do their Fun Club, and then when they do their big club. Okay. I also have reward charts on their desk, and if I see them paying attention, responding to my questions, knowing that they're paying attention, and just participating and just being really good citizens, and I will walk over and give them a sticker. If they fill up their chart, and we started that today, if they fill up their chart, then they get to go to the treasure box. And the same goes for keeping a green all month. If they have a green all month, then they're able to go to the treasure box as well. And they know this. We've been talking about this for the last few days. Okay. Report cards go home 3 times a year. Okay, and then these are the markings. It's M for demonstrates expected development. That means that they're where they should be. X means that they're emerging that skill. And then T means that it needs more time. And M, it's not, so if I put an M means that it's not expected, I'll just leave it blank. And A means that they are not at the level where they should be, okay? And you'll see this, these letter marks are on the report card itself. I do give points for homework, classwork, especially in assessments. Most of their grade is made up of the assessments. And when I input work onto SchoolSpeak, you will see that I will put in most of the grades will be from assessments and from classwork. The assessments weigh more than homework and classwork. So it's really important that they're here every Friday to take their assessments. And it's really important that they're concentrating and they're paying attention when they take their assessments. Again, the assessments are based on everything that we've done during that week, okay? And so snack, we do have snack between 9 and 9:40 and 10. Okay, and they've been pretty good about not eating all of their food, and they're a pretty good group where they're able to let me know what's for snack and what's for lunch. If they do, for some reason, forget snack, we will provide snack for them. They can also bring $1 and buy snacks from the office, okay? And then just make sure your children have a water bottle with them daily. If they run out of water, we have clean water that they can go get from the TK room and fill up again. So it's really important that they have water every day. I do allow them to keep their water bottles in the classroom, but it has to be water. It cannot be juice or tea or anything that can be sticky or could, ruin their work. So it has to be water in the classroom, okay? Lunch is from 12 to 1. And since COVID, we've been eating in the classroom. So it's just my classroom, just kinder eats by themselves in here, and TK eats in their room, and then the rest of the school eats outside. So I keep the little ones in here. We eat, we watch a movie, and from 12 to 12:30 we eat, and then from 12:30 to 1 we go out to the yard and play. Okay. So just keep in mind that they have to have lunch every day, and just remind them what's for lunch and what's for snack. Otherwise, they may eat everything for snack and it won't have any lunch. All right, we are not allowed to heat up food. It could be it could be dangerous for them if we heat it up too much, or they may burn themselves. And then bikes, we are allowing students, TK and K, to bring their bikes in, and so it could be a bike, it could be a scooter. We will park them behind the classrooms, and you're welcome to bring the bikes in and take them home on Friday, or leave the bikes here and take them home whenever you want, or take them home at the end of the trimester, or last year we kept them all school year. Students must wear a helmet. If they do not have a helmet or a proper fitting helmet, they will not be allowed to ride their scooter or their bike. Okay, and we do not have them allow them to share scooters or bikes and stuff. All right. Again, it's up to you if you want to leave them here, park them here and leave them, or if you want to take them home. All right. Our dismissal time is Monday through Thursday at 2:45 in the pavilion. I know it was a little tricky at first, learn figuring out, but 2:45, we're just trying to avoid all the students being together at one point. Friday is at noon, and it is also in the pavilion. Okay. After school care is from 3:15 to 6, and that would be most likely with Miss Barraza in the TK room or out in the pavilion. Right. We also have homework club. Homework club is something that we offer Monday through Wednesday, and that is from 3:15 to 4 o'clock. And so what we do is we group students from youngest from TK through 4th, I think it is, TK through 4th will be together, and they will do homework. Sorry, that could be wrong. No, TK through 2nd, I'm sorry. TK through 2nd will be together, and we help them with homework. And then the other grades, and then it's 3rd through 4th, and 3rd through 5th, and then middle school does their own. And this is just Monday through Wednesday, and this is just to help them with their homework. Now, I need to keep in mind that they may not finish their homework in their homework club. So So it is really important if your child decides to stay for homework club or decide to leave your child in a homework club, that you still go through their homework. You go through their homework, you check it, and just make sure that it's completed. Teachers have different grades in that, and so we're walking around making sure that they're doing their homework. We do assist them, but we do not sit with one child to help them with their homework. Okay, so just make sure you go through their folder if they are staying in a homework club. All right, and then party dates. You're welcome to celebrate your child's birthday with our class. And it is only 7 of us in kindergarten, but there is 8, I believe, in 8 in TK. So we usually combine it together because we do our snacks and lunch together. So if you want to celebrate your child's birthday, just let me know ahead of time. Let me know what you'll be bringing. We usually like to celebrate during lunchtime or snack time. On Fridays, we get off early, so we can only do snack. You're welcome to bring food and, cupcakes, cookies, donuts, whatever it is you want to do. Just let me know ahead of time so that I can plan. And this allows me to let the other parents know not to set lunch for that day. If you're going to bring pizza or whatever it is you're going to do. All right. Any parent that comes onto campus to drop off food or just to even stay and help me set up really quick must be Virtus trained. All right. Otherwise, they cannot stay. You can drop off the food, but you would have to go. Okay. And what else do I have? Finally, just ways to volunteer. We're not having a room parent per se this year. Just with COVID, we're trying to avoid having parents in the classroom or just on campus. So what I will do is I will reach out to you on our newsletter or on the dojo asking for help, whether it is for Fall Follies is coming up. And so then that's in September. And so just letting me know if you are willing to help me get costumes together for celebrations like Christmas and Thanksgiving and just getting goodies together for the students. So I will reach out to you through Dojo, and if you're able to help, that would be great. You will get service hours for that as well. Okay. And I think that's the end of my slideshow. Again, I will post this. Ms. Lloyd will post this if you were not able to come in person or if you were not able to go on Zoom. If you have any questions, you can email me. Like I said, Dojo would be the best way to go. Or if you have a quick question, you can write it on your child's weekly on the back. Just write me a note and I will respond to you. Okay, I do go through their weeklies every day and check their folders every day, or just put a note in their folder and I will respond to you. All right, and I think that's it. I hope I was able to answer most of your questions. And if not, I'm sure we can arrange something too so that I can do that. All right, you have a good evening and I hope to see all of you soon.